Odin.FUN has absolutely taken over Bitcoin and revived the Runes community. Today in this video, we're going to be talking about how Odin.FUN is made possible through the internet computer as it's built on ICP and what's going on with Odin.FUN. So let's hop straight into it. So on the screen right here, I have a tweet from Udi, and he tweeted out a day ago or 2 days ago or something like that. While everyone on March 1st, while everyone else was focused on dogma narratives and protocol purity, Bob Bobley and his team quietly built Odin Runes as a practical solution that makes trading fun denominated in BTC. It is now by far the most active platform for trading Bitcoin-based assets. This is absolutely huge. Bob has been building the ICP eco for a while. I met Bob in real life, and I've talked to him online plenty of times, and I'm really happy to see one of his platforms finally really take off, because he definitely deserves it. And I think this is a great niche, and I'm going to be talking about how this is kind of made all possible in a hopefully dumbed down version of what it actually is and everything. But here's the platform. So it's called Odin.FUN, and it's basically Bitcoin pump fun. All right, so pump fun was the kind of the darling of the bull run, as in it was the most profitable product. I mean, they made like $500 million in fees, which is absolutely insane. And Bitcoin, Bitcoin DeFi has been something that people have been talking about for years now, and they've been building, but it's been kind of shitty until some people figured out that you can build on the internet computer. You can build Bitcoin DeFi actually on the internet computer, and it's really fast and smooth. And that's why everyone's freaking out about Odin.FUN right now, because the platform is built on ICP, and as it says in their bio here on their Twitter, lightning fast Bitcoin pump fun and AMM, the speed of Solana with the experience of Bitcoin. All right, so here's the bull case for it. Now you would say, okay, it's another pump fun clone. We already have pump fun. The thing is, it's using Bitcoin, which is really important, because at the end of the day, when we talk about just price performance and as tokens as an asset, Bitcoin is the strongest asset out of all the crypto tokens, and it's not even close. Even if I think Solana right now in this cycle, if it continues, will probably outperform Bitcoin. But next cycle, we don't know if that's going to happen. And normally, altcoins do not outperform Bitcoin for one cycle. We saw Ethereum outperform Bitcoin in 2020 and 2017. But we did not see it happen this cycle, as it kind of died against it. And Solana kind of faces the same situation, just as an asset, whether it can keep outperforming Bitcoin, and I kind of doubt it long term. Bitcoin is the strongest asset, which is why Bitcoin DeFi is actually very important and could be one of the biggest long-term cooks. Because at the end of the day, let's be real here, the crypto product market fit is this. It's stable coins and it's DeFi, aka the crypto casino. All right? And the crypto casino right now is obviously on Solana, but at the end of the day, we don't know if there's going to be another shitcoin, altcoin casino that could take over next cycle. It could be Sui, who knows? Maybe it's still Solana, very possible. But as an asset, Bitcoin is the strongest asset by far, and I think on a long enough time frame, this is why Bitcoin DeFi will win, simply because it just has the most liquidity, has the most money, basically, on a long enough time frame. So I think what would basically happen is, in a long enough time frame, people would pretty much, in a 10-year, 20-year time frame, I don't know. People would have ended up fleeing to Bitcoin DeFi, because that's where all the liquidity is, basically. Anyways, it's a super cool platform. A lot of people are trading on it. Awesome, and it's really cool to see this happen. And people are talking. It's more than just Udi's putting out tweets. There's a lot of people on Bitcoin Twitter talking about. But now let's talk about how this is actually made possible. So it's built on the internet computer, and it's kind of interesting, because I've been talking about the Bitcoin chain fusion and on the internet computer for a while. It's like the main reason I got into ICP, or really cared about it back in 2021 when they first announced the integration. But basically, ICP can act as a Bitcoin L2. So leveraging chain fusion technology, ICP can canister smart contracts and hold a Bitcoin public key, sign transactions with it, and directly read and write to the Bitcoin network, build incredible dApps that natively interact with the Bitcoin network. All right, so as it says here, become a part of the Bitcoin economy with the programming capabilities of ICP, build DEX offerings offering BTC or BRC20 trading pairs, lending markets using ordinals as collateral, or Web3 social fi services allowing Satoshis to be sent via chat messages. All right. So as you can see, there's a network integration between Bitcoin and ICP. The ICP nodes and the Bitcoin nodes talk directly to each other. Chain key signatures. So this basically enables the smart contracts on ICP to sign Bitcoin transactions, which is absolutely huge, and allows the as it says here, these BTC transactions are directly inscribed on the Bitcoin blockchain, so no need for any cross-chain bridges, which is absolutely huge because bridges can get hacked, etc. Blah 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 blah. And it's really, really cool. And there's a lot more to Chain Fusion than just Bitcoin, by the way. You know, there's Chain Fusion with Solana and a ton of other blockchains as well. And I've been saying this for a while, but I think it's one of the most untapped things in crypto. There's nothing else in crypto right now like ICP's Chain Fusion, or what would be called chain abstraction, is the broader term that's being used by the industry. But yeah, as it says here, build on Bitcoin at the speed of ICP. And this is where I think the future of Bitcoin DeFi is going. I think the future of Bitcoin DeFi will be built on ICP, and which is really it may not be that big of a cook. Obviously, it's a big cook, but I think it's going to be a massive giant. It's going to be a slow progress. I think Bitcoin DeFi is going to be something that next cycle could be a huge narrative, and I think it's going to slowly keep getting bigger and bigger because, once again, Bitcoin's the strongest asset, and it's going to be built on the internet computer. The best Bitcoin DeFi will be built on ICP. Now, what's really cool about Odin.FUN, it's actually using this thing called ckBTC under the hood, and we're going to be talking about that right now. But if we go to the, actually, let's just talk about it. So basically what's happening, or at least what I think is happening, is pretty much under the hood of the platform. Part of the reason why the platform is able to work so fast is because it's using something called ckBTC. So ckBTC is a multi-chain Bitcoin twin created by chain key cryptography and internet-computer smart contracts that directly hold raw Bitcoin. Send and receive ckBTC with 1 to 2 second finality and small fees. So one of the big problems with Bitcoin is the fact that it's slow and expensive. ckBTC makes things fast and low fees, all right? Only possible because ICP smart contracts can call into the Bitcoin network. As it says here, hold, send, and receive native Bitcoin as if the intercomputer and the Bitcoin network were one blockchain, no off-chain intermediaries. All right. So, and if you take a look at the ckBTC total supply, it's gone up a lot. And I'm really glad to see this because I really like ckBTC and I really like Chain Fusion. And this is finally a dApp that's actually getting an ICP that's getting a lot of traction outside of the little bubble of ICP, and finally showing off why ICP Chain Fusion is so big. I've been saying this for the longest. ICP Chain Fusion is the most bullish narrative. I think it's going to allow the internet computer to, remain relevant for hopefully years on end. Because once again, Bitcoin DeFi is bullish. So there's a lot of really, really, really good stuff that's going on in ICP right now. It's a sleeper chain. It's gone through a lot of bullshit, and there's still some more bullshit we need to go through. But at the end of the day, I think it's super good to finally see an app take off beyond ICP. As strong as this. And for Calling Swap, you guys know I work with Calling Swap. For Calling Swap, we're going to be working on Chain Fusion soon. So if you made it this far in the video, I guess you get a little alpha, but we are working on doing the Chain Fusion on ICP. You're able to build a DEX that has, all the Chain Fusion, that's all the chains. It could have all the chains that are built out for the Chain Fusion. So obviously Dfinity is the foundation behind ICP, is working on getting all the chains integrated. And for Calling Swap, we're going to be able to get, Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, and I think Sui at some point. But we're mainly going to be going for Bitcoin and Solana because Ethereum is fucking irrelevant. Let's just keep it real here. It's kind of dying. Been saying that for a while. But, yeah, I think really right now, DeFi, when I look at the future of it, it's looking like it's going to be kind of Bitcoin, and we'll see what happens with Solana. Because Bitcoin DeFi is definitely staying. And this will also put Calling Swap in the conversation for Bitcoin DeFi. Once we have the Chain Fusion going, which will happen this year, we're in the conversation for Bitcoin DeFi, and we're also in the conversation as a cross-chain protocol. Not only would you be able to use, trade Bitcoin assets, but you'd be able to trade Solana assets as well, which is absolutely huge. And that's why ICP DeFi in itself, ICP DeFi can actually evolve into basically multi-chain DeFi in whatever ecosystem. But anyways, I digress from that talk. Everyone go follow Odin.FUN. Super glad to see this finally happening. And yeah, ICP Chain Fusion is bullish. Let me know what you guys think in the comments though. leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and also go follow me on X right now. And yeah, thank you for watching.